Honestly, also, I think they don't get my memes. I don't think they get it all. There's no loneliness like the loneliness you feel when your friends don't get your memes.
Hi, I'm Rianne Daly, and I am joined by Epik High for the latest in NME's In Conversation video series. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi.
How's it going?
It's good. We love London. We've been here for about 2 days now, but tonight's the show, so we're excited.
This is your first show here in a few years, and you played Manchester for the first time, I think, a few days ago.
Yes.
How is tour going so far?
Tour's been very fun. We've been like sightseeing. We actually came to London for like a festival. When was that? Last August for the summer. And we were in London for quite a while. So we went to all the galleries, visited all the landmarks, and it was great. So we love it here, so it's just nice to be back.
Yeah, you're pros at London now.
Yeah, we're Londoners now.
The tour is called All Time High. You're 20 years into Epik High now, some merch there. Do you feel like you are on top of your game right now? How's it feeling performing 20 years into Epik High's story?
I think the fact that it doesn't feel like 20 years or even 10 years, I think that means that we're doing good. You know what I mean? Like it honestly doesn't feel any different from when we first started. We are constantly reminded how long it's been, but unless somebody is mentioning it, like it doesn't even pop into our head. So clearly we're still enjoying it. We still have, like when we look into the audience, we constantly have new fans. So that I think helps us like not even think about time.
What do you think it is about Epik High where you're still appealing to new people all the time?
I think it's because we're funny. Like I'm not kidding. Like music is important. Performing our asses off, that's great. All that is important, but I think I think the language that transcends like time and transcends like eras is humor. And Epik High has never been like too serious. Like our music can be dead serious. As people, we are very playful. We like to mess around. I'm sure you've seen my Twitter feed. It's basically just like a meme page. And we like to have laughs with our fans. And I think that just translates across to anybody. Across like, you know, it doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what your specific tastes are. Humor will get through to you.
Do you feel like artists need to have kind of more personality to draw people in sometimes?
Most definitely. I think the most important thing is like if you take yourself too seriously, you're not gonna get past 10 years or 20 years because there's just so much crap you have to deal with. Times change, people change. And with social media, it's very difficult to keep your calm, right? Sometimes you just want to go off on people. Yeah, but if you take yourself too seriously, that's going to be really hard to deal with. But if you're laughing at yourself constantly, as we do, and honestly, like the three of us, like even if we're not laughing at ourselves, like we are laughing at him. He's laughing at me. And we do that all the time. So it's really hard to crush us. You know what I mean? Like people have tried, but you know, what are they going to do? Like laugh at us? Like ridicule us more than we can ourselves? I don't think so.
You're unbreakable.
Yeah, we're pretty much unbreakable. Like there's nothing you can really say to us that will make us like not able to get back up because you know we do it to ourselves.
I wanted to ask you about memes. So for this latest project Strawberry, you promoted it with memes on your Twitter page.
Yes, I did.
Mithrajan and Tukas, what was your reaction when Tableau first had this idea to promote via memes?
It was funny. So funny.
Great plan. I don't think they care.
Okay, you can just do what you want.
Yeah, I mean, they've been with me for a long time, so they know not to expect the expected.
Yeah.
Honestly, also, I think they don't get my memes. I don't think they get it all. There's no loneliness like the loneliness you feel when your friends don't get your memes.
It's very true.
Yeah, but it's okay, our audience gets it.
Yeah. What has the reaction been like to the memes? Because you said you wanted to do it as like to make the rollout more of like a conversation between artists and fans.
Yeah, I just wanted to have fun with it. Like I've been looking at, well, we've been doing it a lot. We released how many albums in our career? I don't know. And every rollout, it's like the same thing, right? Like you do a couple interviews, like you drop like this flashy looking teaser, this ominous, mysterious, Epik High is back, and like all of this. And at the end of the day, it's just music. It's like it's something that people are gonna listen to in their car, like on their commute, or like at the gym, or at a party. It's supposed to be like just ingrained or like organically a part of your day. That's what memes are, right? Memes are a way of having a conversation. It's just a new way to have a conversation, and I felt like. I felt like that's just the approach that I wanted to take. Like I didn't want to do any of those like press runs, or although we're doing an interview now, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah. You wanted to change it up a bit.
Yeah, I didn't want to do this thing where it's like top down marketing, where we're coming out with something amazing. You must listen or you must consume. Here's content. You take it viral. And like I just didn't want to do that.
Yeah. So Strawberry has happened after you decided not to make any more full-length albums, but you started working it when you were in LA last year around Coachella?
Yes.
What was it about being in LA that inspired you to start making more music then?
So we were, I'm sorry that it seems like my members aren't talking. It's because I'm the like only like fluent English speaker. So please understand. They're usually talkative. And you can speak Korean and I can translate if you want. But I can tell this story the best.
Okay.
Okay, so we were in LA and we were there for this festival that was a complete train wreck. It was, oh my God, it was like Fyre Fest, but with K-pop. Anyways. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. Anyway, so we were there, we did that, and then we had a few days off. And I think like the psychological shock of what we had just been through, of the train wreck, we were like, well, we don't even want to hang out. What are we going to do here? We got a few days. I don't know, we might as well just, maybe we'll meet some musicians. And then we hung out with some musicians and we ended up making music and made about, 16 songs in like 3 days? Yeah, 16, 17 songs in 3 days. And we're like, oh God, here we go again. And then Strawberry happened. We wrote all those songs on that weekend. So it was like inevitable. We were just kind of like messing around. And I actually liked that it happened that way. Before we would go into a studio and we'd be like, let's put out like a 12 track or 12 track album. And then, we're in album mode for like 3-4 months. It's just hard work and seriousness. And the music, I mean, it's always come out, we've always worked till it's satisfying, till it's good enough to us. But this time we didn't even think that way. We were just like, let's just have fun. Let's just make, just whatever comes out tonight comes out. And I think that's why the album sounds, our fans have been saying that it sounds very different from what we usually do. It sounds more current. It sounds more laid back, sounds more fun. And I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Do you think spontaneity and fun is kind of the key for you moving forward then?
Yeah, definitely. Like 90% of the lyrics on this album are like basically freestyle. as we were making the songs, we were like writing lyrics, like making melodies, like all of this was happening very fast. We would finish the song in maybe like 20 minutes and move on to the next song. And I think I like that because I know exactly what's going to come out of us when we like get into a studio and work for a month. I know exactly what types of songs will come out, and they'll be good and they'll feel very Epik High, but we're not even surprised by it. You know, we've done it so long and we've made so many songs that at the beginning of a songwriting process, we know exactly what to do. It's not a bad thing because we're good at it.
Yeah.
But we know exactly how this song will turn out. It's gonna, you know, we've kind of mastered that craft. So there's no room for like surprises, really, in a controlled environment. So we're working with people like we don't know in different places. We were also like not in Korea. We were in LA. We just, you know, we took different ideas. Whoever was throwing out an idea, if it was good, we just went with it, and try to write lyrics in a way where it was. Sometimes it would just sound like gibberish, to be honest with you, but then something there would spark something in my mind, and I would go with it. And I think this is the only way to really, really stay an artist, honestly. You can be a craftsman or you can be an artist. And we started off as artists. I think at a certain point we became like craftsmen because we mastered that craft. And we need to go back to being more childish, childlike, not childish, but childlike, and just have that like sense of like wonder again.
At what point do you think that you became these craftsmen? And like, what album would you say it was, or what kind of song?
I think it just happened gradually. It sounds weird, and it might sound like kind of arrogant to say that we've mastered a craft, but I mean it's the truth. I mean we've done it every day for 20 years. It's not even up for debate. Like we walk into a room, we will be able to make a song and it will be polished, it will sound good, and it will have, you know, it will have substance. But honest, it gets boring. Like I want to be told that that's weird. What you just did is weird. Or I want to be like in a situation where like, is this okay? Like, is it okay that the melody does this at the end? Like On My Way, for example, I can't even really name what genre this is.
Right.
And that's what it was like in the room when we were making it. It was like us. There was a friend named Gino. He's a musician, and he's like a 2-time Grammy winner, and he's got his own vibe. And then there was Nick. He did Industry Baby for Lil Nas X. So he's got a vibe. We've got a vibe. All of us are just like trying whatever we want. And at the end, like I did like a sort of like late 90s alternative rock kind of melody, and all of this just somehow works. Yeah, I love that it surprised me as well.
Why did you think that Jackson Wang was the right person to have on My Way?
I don't know, it just fit. His like his attitude, his like general vibe fits with the song and what it's saying, first of all. And secondly, like it just felt unexpected, you know? And I love that On My Way is just, there's not a single moment that is expected. I don't think anybody thought that Epik High would drop a song like that.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting from you next.
Same thing with Catch. Like when people first heard it, they were like, "This is for you guys?" And we're like, "Yeah, this is for the next Epik High album." And they're like, Oh, it's really good, but it doesn't really sound like Epik High. But at the same time, it kind of does too. And yeah, like Suga heard it, and he was like, it sounds like something you and Tukachung would have made, but at the same time, it sounds like totally different. I don't know how that worked, but I think we want to keep doing that.
Yeah. You said that you made 16 or 17 songs during this weekend when you made Strawberry. What's going to happen with the rest of the songs that you haven't released yet? Are they going to be coming soon, or are they kind of relegated to the archives?
That's a question we actually just talked about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because here's the problem. Yeah, it was 18 songs in 3 days. And then we went back to Korea, and we were like, we're not making any more. Because we now not only do we have those 18 songs, we also made like 13 songs on another trip before this. And some of those songs came out on Epik High's here, but we still have like 10 left. And then we've got these 16 songs, and we're like, we gotta stop making songs because they're just gonna get, they're just gonna stay in a vault, and we'll never release them all.
Yeah.
And then we get back to Korea. One of the producers that we worked with, he flies to Korea, and he's like, yo, I'm here, like, let's make some more songs. So we're like, okay, whatever. So we get into the studio. We made another like 10 songs. Honestly, we have like 50 unreleased songs that are good.
Yeah.
So, but we've already promised that we're not gonna drop a full-length album. So it's like, so what do we do here?
뭐 누구 주기도 하고.
Yeah, maybe we'll give a couple songs to other people. We have like all sorts of songs. So if you need a song from Epik High, like call us. Call me. But yeah, we have something we're working on for perhaps sometime soon.
Yeah. In the last 20 years, you've obviously been through a lot of ups and downs. You've been credited as popularizing hip hop in Korea. You've been cited as influences by everyone from rappers to idol groups and singers. What would you say are your proudest moments in your career so far?
뭐 각자 다 다를 것 같은데.
Yeah, so say whatever you want.
아무래도 BTS가 우리 대기실에 찾아온 그날이 아닐까.
He says when BTS visited our green room long time ago.
그때부터 역사가 시작된 거지. The histories begin. That day, the world has changed. 우리가 지대한 영향을 미쳤지.
He says history started changing because of that day that BTS visited our green room. Not gonna lie, it's one of my proudest moments too. There's a picture online of that day, of that moment. Changed my life. Changed the direction of Epik High forever.
How so?
We were just like, we knew as soon as we saw them. Like, these guys are gonna go like global. We just knew.
Yeah.
We're like, one day they're gonna drop a song called Dynamite.
Very perceptive.
We just knew. We're like, they drop a song called like DNA and then like Dynamite. And follow it up with like a song called Butter. We just knew that it would work.
So we were just talking about BTS. Tabo, you featured on All Day with RM on his album last year.
Another proud moment.
Yes.
History-changing moment.
Yes. The famous anecdote is that you didn't hear the song before you agreed to be on it.
Yes.
What is it about RM as a songwriter, as an artist, where you just know you're going to want to be involved regardless?
Here, first of all, RM really, really, really loves music. Like we're closest to RM and Suga, and the two of them, when we meet, like literally they will not talk about anything other than music. They're like obsessed with it, and it's just like when we were their age, So when you love music that much, it's literally impossible to create a bad song. almost impossible to not be good. And that's why, like, when he hit me up, like, I was getting on a plane, so I literally couldn't download the song. But I just knew it was gonna be good. And the whole plane ride, it was a pretty long flight, and the whole flight I'm like, I wish I could hear the song so I could start writing the lyrics, and I'm imagining what the song's gonna be like. I land, get to hotel Wi-Fi, download it, and it was nothing like I expected, but I did expect it to be really good, and it was really good. So yeah, it was no problem like saying yes without hearing it.
And you're working on a new solo album, potentially with another RM collaboration. What can people expect from the solo album generally? How far into it are you?
I have about. See, I don't know if it's gonna be an album though. Like it could be a single. I don't know. But I think I have about 5-6 songs ready to go, and I think it's gonna be very good.
Okay.
But, I mean, it objectively is very good. But it's also very different from what Epik High normally does, or what I've never done a solo album since like 2011.
Yeah.
So that's more than a decade.
Yeah.
But I feel comfortable. I feel like there's something I can say now, and a sound that I want to do now that makes sense. So I think I might try it.
Yeah, exciting. Tucker Smith-Thurgeon, can we expect any solo music from you in the future?
Nope. I changed my mind that day.
Nope.
절대 never.
Why?
못해.
하기 싫지.
네.
Why?
힘들어요. 혼자.
He says it's too tough making it on it. And honestly, that's why I haven't released a solo album for so long too. I actually enjoy it most when we're making it together. When we're like, even if like we're not all working on that song, like just them being there, kind of helps me. We have solo tracks on the album. We have this song called like Strawberry that isn't on the Strawberry album, which is really weird. Where Mithra just sings, and it's like this like bossa nova kind of vibe. Why didn't we put that on the album? Now that I think about it, it's called literally. It was like called Strawberry something. Yeah, there's a song like that Mithra does by himself.
So we might get to hear that in the future.
Yeah.
Nice. You've also said that Epik High are never going to disband or stop making music. So what does the future look like for the group?
Honestly, we didn't imagine we'd be touring the world this deep into our career. Never imagined it. I mean, and the thing is, people like that know us, and like general like the industry in Korea, they never imagined it, obviously, because they don't even believe it. They're like, because they've never seen a group last this long, first of all, but they've also never seen a group at our age like touring the world with hip hop music. They always ask like, how did you do it? Other bands will come up to us, like other groups that started off with us will ask us like, how are you guys doing this? And we don't know. It just happens. So I think that's the way to approach the future. I'm already being here in Europe. It's the first time in like 3-4 years. Already there's like, we were meeting people, like spontaneous things are happening. And I'm sure we're going to end up like in directions we never imagined. And every year is fun for that reason. Because we have absolutely no expectations. We're not hungry for more attention or more accolades. Like we are completely fine with just this repeating. we're happy.
Mhm.
We're happy to be performing. We're happy to, still be making music, and everything else is like just bonus. And the bonuses keep happening. So awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully many more years of bonuses then.
Yeah, everything else is bonus content. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you so much for talking to me.
No
guys.
problem.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.